Hey Sleevers, it's a SuperZomgbBBQ and my pack luck is absolutely mental. So, we're going to go back to yesterday. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, which is on, there's actually a reason why I'm mentioning this as well later on. So I kind of get two things hit with once. The first thing is, if you don't follow me on Twitter already, get on Twitter and follow me at SuperZOMGBBQ. It's exactly the same as my YouTube, my Twitch. Everything is at SuperZOMGBBQ. I posted an image of my most recent survivor pool. Now, my most recent survivor pool, as you can see here, and there's a little bit of a reveal for something else here as well, which you'll see in a second, is my gold dust, which I have here. Now, this gold dust was a bit of a disappointment, I have to be honest with you, because I literally should just be called Mr. Up, Down, Down when it comes to SuperCard and survivor cards. Because as it stands at the moment, all I've got, as you can see from this Pro Neville, which I got from a pack as well, which I'm going to go again, my pack luck is incredible. Now, I keep getting up arrows and down arrows, and literally I have no left arrow pros. I have only one right arrow pro in Seth Rollins, and obviously I've got Roman Reigns over there. Now, that's great for Reigns, that's great for exhibition, but in games like Ring Domination, I am literally going to be screwed. So, I was kind of pissed, and gold dust isn't one of the best ones as well, so I was a bit annoyed. So I thought to myself, you know what, I'm just going to open myself a pack and see what luck I get. And lo and behold, the first thing that comes out of that pack is a gold dust. Yeah, that's rigged. Rigged as hell. So I managed to get myself a pro gold dust with just purely the frustration of buying a pack. That's all I did. The second pack I bought, because this is when I was, I'm not going to lie to you, a little bit less on the sober side. I was drinking quite a lot last night, and when I did finish off drinking, I decided, you know what? I'm going to open myself another pack. I've got to fill my chances. And the level I got as my 9k ladder reward, I managed to get myself as a pro, which is even better, and that's actually really close to being pro'd. So I'm really looking forward to getting that in my lineup as well, because that means I'll have 9 pros, which is amazing at this point, absolutely insane at this point. And then I decided to open another one and got myself a Bray Wyatt. So literally in 3 survivor packs, I managed to pack myself a gold dust, Neville, and Bray Wyatt. Now, the Bray Wyatt is purely lucky, purely because I literally, and in fact, he's better than Sting as well, which is great. Who's like kind of the midpoint in terms of the tier. But the pack luck's not only great because I've got myself another 2 pros from it. It turned a bad situation into a good situation and gave me a third single card, which is even better. So yeah, I'm really happy with the result that came from that. So I am just going to say that my pack luck is completely rigged. Let me know if you've opened any packs over the weekend, and let me know if you have got anything decent from those. Let me know, obviously, that in the comment section below, or hit me up on Twitter, as most people will get my stuff that I pull early. I do hold a couple of things back, like my King of the Ring rewards, which are coming at the end of the video, which are awesome. And what we're also going to do is going to run for a couple of other things during this video as well. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the Finishers series I did. Now, this is coming up this week. I am trying my best to record as many of the abilities and the procs firing as I possibly can on the game, but it isn't easy because you've got to obviously rely on your cards not being able to proc, if that makes any sense if you play the game, because I'm effectively reliant on someone else's cards using their ability and then me being able to record that. So it's not as easy as it seems. The simple point is that we currently have a situation where I am about, I'd say 2/3 done, and I've got 2 videos going to come out. One is going to be an NXT special, which is purely the new NXT people, and the second one is going to be all the ones I wasn't able to do last time, such as Alberto Del Rio, Nikki Bella, before Nikki Bella PCC came out. So I have actually been recording a few of those today. On top of that, I am now also coming up to my ladder reward for the Diva, which I'm really looking forward to. I am almost 500 games away from getting that Diva, and I currently have 2 that would be amazing if I could get. Brie would be great right now because that would be a taggable with PCC Nikki, but I would probably say just any of them right now would be just a good thing for me in general, because it would help with King of the Rings a lot, as well as Team PCC. Now, talking about Team PCC, we don't know what the event schedule is coming up this week, but I would be very surprised if there wasn't another Team PCC, which will be starting on Monday. It seems like they are going to be running an event during the week. They eventually will be a bit more social. The first couple are going to be just ridiculous, and everyone's just going to be going ham on titles and just grinding as much as possible. Honestly, for me, I think it's going to be a Team PCC. I can see it being something around the lines of Sheamus as the... I can see Sheamus being a reward for number one with maybe Barrett. Alternatively, I can see Rusev and Barrett against maybe Reigns and Dean Ambrose. That would be a decent reward for me. Reigns and Dean Ambrose are both kind of mid-tier in terms of Survivor tier, so that'd be a good idea. Let me know what you think it's going to be in the comment section below, and if you know what it is when it comes up, then obviously hit me up with a couple of suggestions of what it could have been. If you don't think it was right, let me know again. Comment section, hit me up. Now this is my Roman Reigns, which I have built over the weekend. I am quite happy with how it's come out. It doesn't go in the biggest stats, the power stat, and the reason why I've done that is because everyone else is doing that. So if I come against someone in King of the Ring, you know, it's just going to be down to a proc, or it's going to be down to whose stats are slightly better. Now, I have to thank Edward for this. Edward is in the details, which are coming up on the screen to your top right-hand side, because for me, I'm looking you at the top left-hand side. But the top right-hand side, you actually see the Roman Reigns that he's created as well. Mine is slightly better than his because I kind of screwed it up. I tried to make mine exactly like his, and I changed a couple of things and ended up almost completely screwing myself over, but it's actually ended up being as good, if not better, than his. So I'm really happy with how this has worked out. It gives me a good benefit in charisma. It also beats most Roman Reigns in speed and pretty much all of them in toughness, because a lot of people are going ham on the power. You go ham on the power, what happens if another power card comes along that's better than Roman Reigns? And we all know that there will be a card that comes along that beats Roman Reigns in power. So I've decided to go against the grain, go with toughness, speed and charisma. Toughness and charisma being my top two stats, and I've left the power completely alone. I've not touched the power. So what I'm going to do now is carry on with my leveling of Neville, and I'll talk to you about something that involves Roman Reigns. Now you guys may know from previous videos that I have done my deck ZOMG. Now my deck ZOMG is something that's been actually really popular on Twitter. Again, I mentioned Twitter earlier on. Go and find my Twitter details, get involved. It's a great community and definitely worth doing. I'm just going to do some power leveling here. Power leveling is where basically you just don't care if you lose, you just go ahead. That's great, actually, great start, because Neville needs 2 more charisma on the first single, and I'll be able to get him for the second single as well. I'm now this weekend going to do my Proman. So it's not Roman, it's Proman, because Proman Reigns, basically. It's a sad joke, I know, just leave me alone. But yeah, hashtag my Proman Reigns, which I'm going to ask you guys to hit me up on Twitter about. Literally just stick a mention in Twitter with a screenshot of your Roman Reigns in all its glory, and we want to look in specifically for those who have pro'd their Roman Reigns. Or you can also hit me up with hashtag MyDeckZOMG, but I'm more looking for the Roman Reigns just to see what everyone else has done with theirs, and also it gets you a nice little shout out, because I might just retweet the tweet and also give you a favour as well. Anything that looks awesome, I will actually give a shout out in another stream or another video that comes up. Not decided exactly what, not yet, but at some point during the week I will give a mention to all those who do hashtag MyPromanZOMG. And obviously the details of that, if you can't understand English, or for example, is going to be in the description below if you want to go and have a check of that. So that is going to be my mypromanzomg. Just going to get past this match. I'm going to go on speed for this Neville. Now, some people don't like necessarily doing power leveling, and I wouldn't necessarily advise you that it's a great idea if you are trying to get pulls and stuff, because realistically speaking, it literally is one of the only methods of getting things done quickly, but unfortunately with a new tier, it's hard to do anything quickly without losing. So I decided to win that match because I would have got something on on Gold Dust anyway, and I had power and toughness already leveled. So let's get these 2 cards. Just a little bit of brief exhibition work whilst I explained hashtag mypromanzomg. Let me know in the comment section below if you have finished RTG, if you're just about to finish RTG, how far you're getting along as it comes to a finish. Comments about Teams PCC as well, always welcomed. And also, what do you reckon is going to be the next Survivor card in Ring Domination, which is going to be the event card this week, unless they've changed the schedule again, but it's highly likely there is going to be a Ring Domination event leading into another Road to Glory. Who do you think the event card's going to be? Me personally, I'm going to go along with either Sheamus Or alternatively, I could see it being Kevin Owens. And that sounds a bit weird, but I could see it being Kevin Owens being the IC champion. I can't see it being anyone else. I think it's going to be someone who has a belt. The only other person I can see it being outside of that, if we're talking a completely outside the box option, is something like a Stone Cold Steve Austin or a classic card that is something that they can use. I cannot see it being anyone else who is in the storylines at the moment. They've just done the Roman Reigns with Dean Ambrose as well. I'm either thinking a champion, Sheamus, or alternatively a champion, Kevin Owens as the IC champ, or going with something classical. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Now we're going to go on to our King of the Ring rewards as I wait for my new King of the Ring, which is starting. I'm hoping it's got mostly bots, but hey, there are a couple of guys up there who have some very, very impressive cards, which hopefully I'm trying to avoid as much as I can. But we're going to segue out, get to our next King of the Ring rewards, and hopefully you'll enjoy them because I think they're freaking awesome. Now we are back to the King of the Ring awards, which I got. This is a all bot King of the Ring. So I was literally sitting in a situation where I couldn't really lose. My current King of the Ring lineup is pretty much unbeatable by bots, so I'm not in a position. I mean, the only problem I have is I don't have any Pro Divas, which I'm hoping to get from this one, but it's so difficult because obviously King of the Ring awards are completely randomized. It's not based on anything, although sometimes it is rigged as hell. Realistically speaking, I'd go for anything that would give me a pro. And there's no point showing you what other things I went through, because if I show you the schedule or whatever, it's literally just all bots, all backwards and forwards. And this annoyed me here. I love it. This is like an NHL. If you ever played NHL SuperCard, you'll know what this is about. Pedigree, Triple H, and Chowder, both bots. Chowder decides to energize. The bot decides to energize halfway through, which means I have to wait another hour for my rewards to come in, which is always great. Anyway, we're going to get to the end, and we get our rewards. And we're going to get ourselves a Legendary and a Survivor card. And by God, I just hope it's a Diva that I've already got. Or it's a Diva that I'm going to get from my Diva rewards, which are around about 500 games away. I got my Ladder reward very, very, very soon. So, let's get it. Oh! Kind of rewards. It's always a bit like, because I've got the males, I need the Divas now. And anything I get male-wise, it's just like, you know, you just add it to the team. You know, it's great. You know, and a pro's good. But now, Diva, please. Let's go, claim reward. Here we go. We're going to get ourselves a Bailey. Okay. It's a Diva, which means it increases my opportunities to get a Diva Pro in the next ladder reward I get. And I get a Beige. Michael Jackson. So yeah, Bailey is my King of the Ring award. That is now 3 Divas. So, right, Ginny, 3 Divas. And 3 Divas means that I am in a position now where I could potentially get one of those 3 Pro'd when I get my next ladder award. So I am not the happiest because I would have loved to have had the other side of the fence and had a situation where I had a Pro Diva, but this will do for now. This will do for now. That's going to be it for me, though. Thank you so much for watching. And as normal, if you've got yourself any new cards over the weekend, send me what they are on the comment section below. And also hit me up on Twitter. And don't forget, hashtag myproman. I love that. Hashtag mypromanzomg. So hashtag mypromanzomg. Hit me up on Twitter. If you don't know my Twitter details, go into the description below. Or alternatively, just go to the front page of my YouTube and you'll be able to get it from there. Or just get Twitter anyway because it's awesome. Hit me up. Hashtag mypromanzomg. Thanks, guys. Zaliva!